I kept John waiting too long, so now he's probably pooping. So, oh, there he is. Sorry, buddy. All right, guys. Wait. Oh, he's just getting warm. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed that nice poncho. Thank you very much. I got it in Chicago, a couple months or last month. Toilet interview. Yes, we'll get a toilet interview going on. So everybody, I'm very happy to have our guest back on the show. Everybody, welcome to the show, John Sparrow of the Violent Femmmes. There we go. There he is. Over there. Oh yeah, this way. Boom, baby. There he is. The man, the myth. There. Oh, that just all went off.
The man, the myth, the shit show. I came on too early with the video after you told me specifically not to do that. I feel so bad.
Oh, dude, don't sweat it at all. Don't feel bad at all. People are here to see you, not me. Trust me. Okay.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Fair enough.
But they are excited that you're here. They are excited that you're here.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a ride.
Yeah, no shit, man.
So you're sick.
Yes.
And I'm just so this is the screwed up thing about it is like I'm negative now.
Ugh.
But I'm still sick. I'm vaccinated. Okay, I do whatever,
Yeah.
But like I'm still sick. Like what's going on here? And I was happy when you asked me to do this. I said, "Hey, listen, we should do this as soon as possible because this voice thing, you were just talking about it earlier. This weird, everybody I know, I talk to people all over the country. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have friends, through the touring and all that stuff. But there's like certain common threads. I'm not going to make none of this should be political. At least for me, I don't do politics in general. But there's a common thread because I was laying in my bed for 5 days. You know what I mean? Sick as a dog. And it's like, this is a common thread. It's that voice thing. It starts there. And then the congestion. And I'm not going to make this a medical, conversation.
Make it whatever you want, baby.
No, but it's real.
Yeah,
this is a real thing.
I know.
Because the last time we were talking, you know what I mean? Like everything was shut down. And I did, I got my shots. I did the thing. And I didn't really think we were going to actually tour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I couldn't believe we got lucky. We snuck it in. Yeah. It seems like we snuck it in before this. And a lot of people got it, obviously, in the beginning. We snuck in. Yeah. But then, of course, we'll tell it, we can talk about that story. But to do the whole tour and then come home and get sick.
Oh, my God.
I'm like...
Wait. So you did the whole tour and no one got sick, and then you got home. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, that's two people in the other band. So we were on tour with Floggy Molly, this awesome band from New York called Thick. Check them out. I love them. Plugging them. They're so sweet. Trio. And then Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. Oh, nice.
Well, so now I guess we'll just jump right into that, right? So it's four bands, and there's 4 buses, and you have your crew, and you have the band, and we're going to all these venues. You know what I mean? Like you're going venue to venue to venue to venue, and now each venue has local crew. So the tour itself, the band and the crew, everybody's wearing masks, everybody's vaccinated, and there's so many variables. You know what I'm saying? Mm. And that was because there's catering, for example, right? You go and you go to catering. I know I don't want this to sound like I'm a rock star.
No. Please tell it the way that it needs to be.
Well,
told.
no, but this is the way this life is.
Right.
So there was so much in the front end, of course, like I kept thinking, there's no way this is going to even happen. You know what I mean? Considering what was going on in the world, cancellations. And once I knew like, oh, wow, like the the bus is coming to Milwaukee to pick up the gear, or, you know what I mean? I was getting on the bus.
Right.
I was like, okay, well, so this is for real.
Right.
You know, and you know, wearing the mask and everybody getting on the bus. It was really, and you have to consider too, I don't know how many people know the history of the band, or, I mean, just anything, the details about the band. But Brian Ritchie, the bass player, lives in Australia. He lives in Tasmania. And so does our saxophone player, Blaze Garza. Just start there. They live in Australia. We have to get them a work visa. They have to get a work visa to come to the United States to do this. And they're, if anybody knows kind of what's going on over there, or through the, you know, just kind of the timeline as far as COVID's concerned, you know, how they've handled things. Other countries, it's all, you know, it's what it is. They were very strict and they kept their borders closed. So getting Brian and Blaze out of the country was a challenge in itself.
Yeah, how did you guys even do that? Did you guys just flash that blue check mark on Twitter, on Instagram? It's like, listen, I got a blue check mark on Instagram.
Don't even go. Yeah, I don't know. I have like less followers than like my kid. You know, I don't. Yeah, right. But I don't know how that happened because it's like part of the business stuff. I don't deal with that. But that was a huge challenge. And so I guess kind of telling the whole story, which, first of all, thanks for having me tell this story, because it was really something.
Yeah.
It still is something. We're sick now, you know? Yeah. So they worked it all out, and they came here and they were wearing rubber gloves and masks. And I told them, I said, hey, listen, I'm not marginalizing COVID. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I said, you're going to be really surprised when you get here. You know what I mean? And you're going to see how the United States, how people are handling it. You know what I mean? It's not the people that are handling it because they're on the left or right. That's all BS. That doesn't matter. But I think it's just the tolerance. I think just people in general. You know what I mean? I don't want to politicize it at all.
Of course.
So they came here and they said, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I said, well, you'll see. And when they got here, they're like, we have COVID. And they're like, oh, because there's so many people that are off the rails as far as their behavior. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before the tour, I took a number of classes with the WHO. I wanted to educate myself. So I got certified in public performance and mass protocol, risk assessment. You know, I did all these things. So to get out there, and they came in. Thank God we got them in, and we started the tour. And so you have everybody's doing the mask and all that, but it's like not everybody understands. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to shame anyone. That's not what it's about. But the education, and it's funny. So we start going through the tour. Everybody's being safe, but we can't go to catering. We can go to catering, but we have to take the food and eat it in the dressing room or in the bus.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you don't want to be in catering around local crew,
right? Who
you don't know, because I don't know what their protocol is. Right. We just know what the tour protocol is, right? So I love going out and eating and getting drinks and stuff, like whether it's after the show or before. I like food and drink. Well, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting here, I'm going to catering, and I'm sitting with the same, you know, we're in our bubble. And I didn't realize until after the tour how much that, I mean, I knew it sucked then. I was kind of like, come on, man. I mean, you could go and take food to go, right? But you couldn't sit in the restaurant.
Right.
You know, and it was the first show we got on stage, and, you know, we go out with our mask, and I take the mask off right when I'm at my drums. And I'm not going to lie, I wanted to cry. You know what I mean? It was like very emotional, because not only am I on stage, and I thought this never could happen again. You know what I'm saying? I've been without it for, you know, but all these people were so thrilled. Right. These people hadn't seen a show. And I played shows locally during the pandemic, but not big concerts.
Right.
And so it was really it was emotional, right? You know, and I can tell you, like, I know for sure Gordon and Brian, they were thrilled. I think they were thrilled to be back out too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because Australia, they're still not doing really any shows over there at all, right? Like,
well, they are
in certain areas. It's just in certain areas, it's pretty locked down, right? And then in some areas, it's kind of like here, like in some areas of the country. You know, like in Ohio, we haven't worn masks inside since January. You know what I mean? So like,
correct, right.
You know, and then in New York City, you know, you have to have a passport to go to the bathroom or whatever. So
it's funny you bring up New York because my girlfriend actually lives in New York.
Oh, really?
And but she's been living here
because she's a comedian, right?
Right. And an actor. And so there's work, but is there work? You know what I mean?
And you're in, just so everyone knows, you're in Milwaukee. Sorry. Yeah. Winco or Wisco or whatever you call it.
Yeah. For everybody that's tuning in at home, that's like, we're just north of Chicago.
Midwest, baby.
Hey. But yeah, so we were in New York and we had 8 days off in the middle of the tour. And, I was like, well, what am I going to do? Before the break, we ended in Washington, D.C. So I said, hey, listen, Nadia, let's just, why don't we go to stay in New York? Yeah. Let's go to your place. So that was an interesting dynamic because, first of all, with this tour up until that point, I know I'm jumping all over the place.
No, you're good, man.
We were testing. We had to test every morning, all the bands. A local crew would test at a different tent, and then the bands and crew, like the touring crew, we would test at another separate tent.
Yeah.
And so they were all rapid tests. So every morning you get off the bus.
Wow.
And you go to the tent, and you would test, and it was like, you were hoping that you would test negative, obviously, because you didn't want to, have to quarantine and lose your money and all that stuff and screw up the show. But you really wanted to go to catering and get coffee. Like, because you couldn't go into the building.
Right. Without being tested. Yeah. So like, how am I going to even eat?
Here.
How am I going to take a shit if I don't get tested, son? Yeah.
So everybody would stand around every morning. Now consider, like, you have 4 bands, right? And how many people are in each band. Flogging Molly's got a number of people in their band. But then you have the crew, and it was like everybody would go and get tested, and then we all would sit around and wait, like, okay, can I go to catering?
Every day.
Is that line there?
Wow.
John Sparrow. Yep. Hi, I'm here. You're good. All right, awesome. And I have to get my I didn't have to get my wristband, and so I could go into the venue.
Yeah.
It was. Listen, I understand everybody's trying to be safe. Okay,
yeah.
We don't. That goes without saying, right? But that's not how the touring world worked. Obviously, before that, you know what I mean? Like, we would just get off the bus, we go into the catering. Like, do you have your laminate? We get yelled at for something like that.
Right.
Now it's like, do you have your laminate? Do you have your vaccine card? I have a special case for mine.
Yeah.
I would keep it with my laminate.
Right.
But the New York thing. So we're on break, and like you were saying, it varies. There's no consistency, and so I was in New York. I kept testing. I would go to Times Square. She lives in Harlem, so we'd have to go down to Times Square, and we would do the free testing, the PCR, the rapid. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's on the phone, and we would sit and we would like wait before we would go to a restaurant. So we would get our rapid first.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, this is dictating our, listen, it's a real thing, but it dictates your life.
It certainly
on
does.
So many levels.
It certainly does.
We all know that. Okay. That goes without saying. Mm-hmm. So I'm on break and I'm in New York and I'm trying to enjoy New York. I love New York.
You're great.
And I'm like, all right, I'm negative. Are you negative? All right, cool. Let's get sushi. Then we would go to the restaurant and we'd have to show our card with our ID.
Right.
And after, like, we're doing all the right things, but it was not just on the personal level, obviously on the touring level, and the music, like, it's starting to be, it's so taxing.
Yes.
And I know everybody's trying to do the right thing, but yeah, it was quite an experience, like, constantly. And then, taking these tests,
Yeah.
And you're in a tent outdoors.
Mm.
Nobody's wearing gloves. They're handing you to stick. Like what? Yeah. Wait, how does this? Like, I'm not trying to make this. It's not a political thing,
right?
But it's not about the promoter. It's not about the band. It's about, wait a minute. Like before the tour, I quarantined for. I didn't tell you this, but once I knew that the tour was actually going to happen, I quarantined individually, and that's what I did. The education, and I did all the right things. I kept testing, and I go to Walgreens or whatever. I don't know, like a CVS kind of thing. And it was in a drive-through, and the girl handed me the swab through like a bank.
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, are you wearing gloves? Did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Are you going to ask me if I washed my hands, or and I'm supposed to do this, put it in there, and hand it back through the bank? It's like,
yeah." No,
it's not a conspiracy here. It's just there's the inconsistency because it can really affect a lot of people's lives.
Right.
Fortunately, nobody in Violent Femmmes got it. Nobody got it. Yeah.
There we go, everybody. There we go. Not until the end did they get it.
Well, that's the joke, right? Now you're sick. I'm sick. I came off tour. I was okay for a while, and then I got it.
Yeah.
And now I'm not positive, but I'm still sick.
Yeah.
But then I know people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How many people do you know right now? Like, I know so many people right now who's in quarantine.
Everybody I know.
Yeah.
It's no longer about who I know that has it.
Yeah.
It's about who do I know that doesn't have it.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
But so going back, I mean, it's the reason I'm talking to you. The entertainment world, we really got lucky. At least the Femmes got really lucky because we were really diligent, and we didn't get it, and we were able to get that tour out, and I'm so happy about that. I want to play music,
Yeah.
Excuse me. Obviously, listen to my voice. Like, what's but like we wanted to bring the music to the people, obviously, and get out and play for ourselves because we like the band. We all like playing, but we really got lucky there. Now it's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really feel bad. I feel, oh Jesus, what's going on with my computer here? This is what happens when you're getting old. No, but I feel bad for all these artists right now that are canceling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And seeing it happen like in the sports world, I don't know. I was happy to get out, but it was not the same experience that it would have been pre-COVID.
Right.
It took a lot of not out of the music. It took a lot of fun out of the whole experience.
Yeah.
Because of all the restrictions, you know what I mean? Yeah. And what sucks is I was never sick, but you know what I mean? I was living in this fear of getting sick.
Right.
The irony, and then I come home, now I get sick. And I know you've got it.
Yeah.
And you're like miserable.
Yeah.
But you're like, well, I'm not totally miserable, but I'm kind of miserable, but I'm not going to admit I'm totally. So there's that dynamic, and it's like, now I'm sick and I'm trying to play gigs locally. And I'm like, well, hey, I had it. And then everybody starts doing this. Yeah. And I'm like, but no, I'm negative now. They're like, wow, you sound like you're a leper. So like, what? Oh my God. And I can't breathe. I'm coughing, but I don't have COVID. I'm just sick. I don't know.
Accept me.
Please, I mean well. I have my card with all my handwritten vaccine numbers on it. I was about to get my booster, but I couldn't get my booster because I got sick. I'm sorry. Please don't shame me. I'll go in a cave.
Well, I mean, it's just really interesting now because there's these reports out of Israel because, Israel's a little bit ahead of us on all of this. And they're saying now that
they get some extra boosters there.
Oh, yes. Well, there's some scientists.
And an awesome mask that nobody else has.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Oh, the cyborg mask? Is that what you're talking about?
It's like which is strange because no, it's like a regular mask, but it is like fabric where you can wash it. So when I took the WHO, the CDC is one thing, but the WHO is the World Health Organization. Right. And I mean, like, I'm not trying to act like I'm a scientist. Like, I'm a Polak from Milwaukee. Come on. But like, no, I mean, really, You can't have a mask and then take it home and touch it and then wash it. Like if you're wearing the mask so that if somebody gives you COVID and it gets on it, you can't touch it. And then, no, that's not how this works. Because now you're going to do that.
All on your face and your nose and stuff.
Yeah, the whole deal, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there you go. Is that what it is? Well, it's not that one.
I'm not sure. I just Googled Israeli
I can get that
mask.
in Army surplus. But yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I hear all this stuff, and I know they're on their like second booster shot.
Well, no, there's actual reports actually talking about how there's scientists saying that they fear that doing another booster is going to make the situation worse and make the boosters kind of ineffective. That's what we're starting to get now. I actually took a screenshot of a headline, which, that don't mean shit, but it's because this is where we're at. Israeli considers fourth vaccine dose, but some experts say it's premature and they're afraid that it might cause variants in other situations. And that's out of the New York Times, which please,
it's funny you say that, right? No, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's the funny thing about all this is that you and I are sitting here and we're having a conversation about COVID. And before I got it, I'm talking to my friends on the phone. It's like, we all say the same thing. Like, I'm so sick of talking about this,
right.
but we keep talking about it. It's a real thing. But as far as all that stuff, pushing it forward. And, we never knew really what was going to work. You know what I mean? And the way it's affected, I hate to see, in the service industry, like across the country, it was interesting because what happened, this newest variant, what you were talking about, the Omicron or whatever it's called. I don't even keep up anymore. I can't even pronounce it anyways.
Omicron.
No, really.
No, I know.
That's probably what I like that voice thing. But, so obviously we know this spread hardcore. And I'm not talking about UFOs or aliens. There it is. Omicron. So this spreads really fast. It seemed like everyone I knew got it right before Christmas.
Right.
I'm talking about across the country.
Yep.
So I'm not talking about conspiracies. So now everybody gets it. Well, now this affects the service industry and the entertainment world. All of a sudden, the CDC is like, you just stay home for 5 days.
Yeah.
Well, it's affecting the economy.
Yeah.
It's affecting the entertainment world. It's affecting the service industry. It's affecting everything, of course.
Right.
People are truly getting sick. So like you and I are sitting here, we're sick. It's a real thing. We know that. But what's the narrative? And then it's like, I don't know what's going on. And I try to figure it out, but I'm trying to get out of bed, play a gig and like not have this voice.
Right. Do you sing too?
I don't know.
Do you sing too, by the way?
Oh, not well.
No,
certainly not well now.
But do you do like backups and stuff if it's recorded?
Okay. Shout vocals and group gang vocals. Yeah. And I mean, I have good days and bad days with this, and I'm not going to attribute it to COVID. I mean, it could be just because I live in the Midwest, it's cold, it's dry. I was sick. And then I'm coughing a lot because this is still lingering, the sinuses and in the chest. At least that's the one thing I've noticed that's consistent with the people I know across the country that have it, is that the fatigue, the chest stuff. And I don't want to start turning this into a COVID talk because this is what's bumming everyone out.
Right.
But the way
this is what's affecting people, and this is what's affecting people's career now. And
our career, but no, our going out and being, even people like going out and being consumers and wanting to either go out to eat, go see concerts, be a fan of music or anything, theater. You know what I mean? This is a real bummer.
Yeah.
For everyone, whether you're the artist or you're the consumer,
Right.
And so the tour was really interesting because each day, because I want to bring it back to that, because I know I jump all over the place, but
okay.
each day was for all of us, whether, I can't speak for everyone, but each day was this.
Yeah. There's tension,
and
an undertow of tension.
You're right. And it's like, am I wearing a mask? Do I have a mask on?
Right, because each state, each venue has different rules. How did you guys do that? Oh, please.
No. The rule. I hear. I hear where you're going. Obviously, everybody was vaccinated. We had to wear a mask, and then we tested every morning, and everybody wore a mask. Everyone, band, the band really, we don't sound check, but all the bands wore the mask until they got on stage, assuming that we're, of course, all in our bubble. Yeah. And so we're not being exposed to anyone else, even though local crew is around there. Right. But once you're off stage, whether it's sound checking or performing, you put the mask on. And all the bands were great about that.
I'm just to stop you for a second. Don't lose your spell. Yeah. Now, is the band, I don't know how much they're into it. And especially, were they into sort of meeting people backstage and doing all that and being social? Or are they the type of guys who like to or are you guys the type of guys who like to be private and sort of get your thoughts together before and after the show?
That's a great question. So every band is different.
Right.
I can't speak about the other bands. Right. But as far as the Femmes are concerned, because we wanted to keep everyone safe, we all have an agreement that, for example, obviously all the basic things, wearing a mask, vaccinated, you can't, no going out to bars, no going out. If you're going to get food to go, get it to go, you can't sit inside. And then as far as meet and greets, so we used to do like after a show where we would sign autographs, Brian and I and Blaze. Gordon never really did any of that. But, he would still talk to people if he ran into them.
Right.
None of that. No, none of that. We had to cut it all out. No, there's no guest list. There's no people backstage.
Wow.
Because we want to keep everyone healthy.
Right. I get it. What I mean? Yeah.
So, that all got cut out. Wow. You know what I mean? And I had a couple situations where, and this is interesting, I had one situation where a fire marshal came up to me. I was like, it was an outdoor catering situation, and it was right next to the bus. I was sitting alone, and a fire marshal came up to me, and he wasn't wearing a mask. And he said, "Hey, are you at Violent Femmmes?" And right away I said, "Hey," and I said, "Put my mask." I said, "Can you put your mask on?" Oh, yeah. And I said, "What's up?" He's like, "Are you with the band?" I said, "Yeah, I'm the drummer." And he said, "Oh, hey, listen, my lady really likes you guys. Can you come?" I said, "Dude, no, I'm not going." No. And I had another situation where I was in Philadelphia. Like, what? Yeah. First of all, why did you come up to me without a map? Because, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do everything I can and not screw up the show.
Right.
Screw up my,
And he's just a fan. He's just a guy who just
likes. And he's a fire marshal.
Yeah. Well, he should have, in his head, he should be a fire marshal first. Right. Yeah. You're right.
Hello?
You're right. Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, put on your mask.
Fire marshal, put on your mask. Silly.
I mean,
silly goose.
And I'm like, no, I can't do that. I said, please trust me. If it wasn't this world that we're living in right now, I would love, because I like people. I said, I would love to come out and do it. He's like, oh, I get it. And I had another situation. I was in Philadelphia, and I would sit outside at a bus after a show by myself or with, some of the guys in the band and crew. And this guy came up to me, no mask. And he's like, hey, so listen. And I'm like, whoa. Because it sucks because you start getting really hyper vigilant.
Right.
Because you're trying to protect all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, put on your mask. I don't want to put on a mask because nobody can understand me. I'm like, please just put on a mask. I'll help you out. Please stay over there. He's like, he's a Teamster. He's a truck driver. And he was trying to figure out where to load all the back line or something like that. And I said, hey, listen, I don't know, man. Maybe go talk to those people.
Mm.
And I felt like such an asshole, but I'm like, please.
Right.
That otherwise, in a normal world, I would have been like, hey, what's up with it? Right. Oh, yeah, let's go here. Come on. I know the guy.
Right.
But I can't, we couldn't live that way. We were all very diligent about it.
And I mean, you got to think about how much money is wrapped up and how much money, his job is on the line too. right? It's not just
but he was being a dumbass.
Right, of course. No. That's what I'm saying. It's like you had to be extra vigilant, because if any of the like performers go down, like that's the show. That's
fucked.
Everybody's fucked. Everybody, dude. Yep. I was out in Washington at the Gorge, and I went and saw Dave Matthews. And
I love the Gorge. Yeah.
I love the Gorge too. And fucking half the band got COVID, and it turned into the Dave Matthews cover band. And Dave was fine, but Carter and Stefan.
Yeah, those are.
Could you imagine?
Right.
And that's the biggest show for them of the year. That's what the fans wait for, is Labor Day weekend, at the Gorge. And like that's their like seminal, like big show that they really make special every year. There's a couple of them, but this one is one.
Yeah, I know he does that, right?
Right.
Yeah,
so it really, I mean, when you think about what that did, and like, I mean, people had a good time. I had a good time. Even I've seen Dave 1,000 times.
I'm happy you got to go, but
still,
considering
but any one of those members is a cause for, like, it could cancel the whole show. That's tons of money of people who invested in this tour. All that stuff is dependent on all of you staying healthy and doing your job. So I get it, man. I get why you had to be so protective of what you were doing.
Well, and so there's so many different dynamics to it, right? It's about, we're protecting the tour, and each individual person, like if I'm not playing a gig, I'm not making money.
Right.
Or if the band's not playing the gig, we're not making money.
Right.
Or the promoter, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, also, we don't want to get anyone sick.
Right. And no one wants anybody to die. Right. Like that's,
What if, like, okay, cool. Because listen, we can all agree about this. We can have it and not get super sick and be like, oh, it's cool. I know a lot of people like bragging that have it. They like bragging. I don't know why I'm pointing out the window, but like, because they're outside, they like to brag about like, oh, it just was like a cold. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I'm fucking miserable.
Right.
But like, you don't want to be the person that's, okay, great, you didn't get it really bad, but you pass it on to somebody and you were the reason that they died, or you know what I mean? Yeah. So it was doing the right thing on so many levels. It wasn't just about money. I'm actually super proud that we were able to do the whole tour and it was successful.
Yeah, man.
And everybody was very responsible. But this new, whatever it is, it's not really about the variants, like the correlation with COVID and the music industry. Yeah. But this new variant, this is bad news. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is a real deal. I knew it was the real deal then. Okay, please, I'm not marginalizing, but this is different. And I feel bad for a lot of the groups out there.
Yeah.
That are trying to actually tour. I feel bad for the fans. You know what I mean? You think about that. You have tickets to shows, or you're about to go to a show. I've heard stories about bands canceling 3 hours before they're supposed to go on.
Man.
It's
crazy right now.
And and so like I really enjoyed doing the music and being out with everyone. But the restrictions, even though they were the right way to handle things, it took a lot of the fun out,
Right.
And then constantly testing. I mean, I think I've probably tested over, since all this started, mostly the tour, about 60 times.
Dude, Jesus. Did you have any problems with like bleeding or rawness going on? Because I've tested a lot. And go ahead.
Yeah, no. But the only time, I was afraid of testing, and then when it was on tour, like they would hand you the stick.
Yeah.
So I was like, well,
okay. Yeah,
I don't have to go as high up.
Yeah.
No, really.
Truly, no, I know, because they'll poke your brain. Yeah, I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did. Yeah, okay, gotcha. But I didn't go all the way up to my brain. Which, anyways, when I was in New York on that break that I was talking to you about, they went up there. That was rough. In Times Square, it was free, and obviously that's the other thing that's weird about all this. But yeah, in Times Square, they were going way up. And so I would have to like take a moment because my eyes were watering. Right. They were like, but that's interesting part of this is that, it's not like we're talking about UFOs, but all of a sudden now the tests, they're charging for the test.
Yeah.
All of a No, you can't get home tests.
Right.
All the home tests they took, since I had COVID, I don't know what your experience is, but it was positive, inconclusive, negative. I'm talking about a month long process. I had to cancel gigs.
Right.
Because I didn't know, and I didn't want to put anybody in jeopardy, but something's not right here.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, okay, well, I canceled the gig. God, I feel like shit.
Right.
And so then I tested again, positive. Well, a light line, so it's still positive. And then the next line is super dark. And then I'm like, well, I have to start going out and living my life, but I don't want to put anybody in jeopardy. So I tested again, and it was negative, but I still feel like this.
Right. Right. Yeah. And then,
so do I still book gigs? Do I, you know what I mean? Do I,
right.
I mean, I sound like shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, man. No. And then you see headlines that are like this. You have fuck you, Philadelphia Inquirer. But you got headlines like
that's because it was listening to us talking about the Teamster in Philadelphia.
Yeah, exactly. Philly. Yeah, Google heard us. As at-home surges, test surge, doubts rise about the accuracy in public COVID.
Yeah, right. I'm talking about a Teamster. Well, and then he's a truck driver with a mask, says, here's Philadelphia. Here, restaurants near me.
Hey, Dad, it's Elijah. Oh,
yeah, totally.
Sock Boy said, "Hey, Dad, it's Elijah. I don't know if that's your son or not."
It is. I'll admit it. I'm not gonna lie. I felt cool with my kids. I was like, "Hey, listen, I'm going on this thing, and it's on Twitch."
And they were like, "Oh,
oh, now we'll listen to you, Dad." Well, no, that's cute. Yeah, it's interesting too with the kids. Kids not getting it and stuff like that. Listen, I don't want it to make this all about COVID, because we all sit around saying, I don't want to talk about COVID, but it's really a hard subject to avoid.
I agree.
But at least in our world, in our world, in the entertainment world, it's really
it's
I like
holding
that
cord, man.
You're doing things online.
Yeah.
We don't do anything online. A lot of bands did. Right. You know what I mean? We're not into that, but it's really affecting the entertainment world.
It certainly is. Yeah.
And the service industry. So I don't know, so you're sick. Let's talk about how you're sick, not me.
Oh, well,
let me interview you.
Well, you're the rock star, sir. I'm just the fat guy in Ohio. I know it I'm sure that's awkward and uncomfortable when you're a fucking rock star, man. It's like,
well, so it's
I'm a hired gun. I don't know. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But you write with the band. But you write with the band, so you can't say you're not in the band.
Right. Well, right. Correct. So it's funny you say that, Ohio. I remember in the beginning of the tour. This is another great story. So I was in a hotel in Cleveland. Also, I was walking around downtown, and everywhere. It's amazing to see the impact that COVID's had, not just in Manhattan. You know what I mean? I'm talking Times Square, and they're not. People are they're vacant places in Times Square. Yeah. Nobody's just filling it. It's New York.
Yeah,
it's Manhattan.
Yeah, man.
No, Cleveland was their hit. You could tell everybody was hit. You could tell what it's doing economically to the country.
Yeah, man.
And so I brought up because Ohio, Cleveland, but it's really, that's the other thing too, is it's just the economic impact. Yes, we know people are getting sick. So I don't know what to say about it all, but it's not just the entertainment world. It's not just the service industry, but retail. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Listen, I love having McDonald's, Uber Eats come right to my door. I'm not going to lie, but it's really affecting, and so here locally, they're having a hard time finding staff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are milking this concept too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want to go to work. Yeah. It's okay. Listen, it's not because everybody's on unemployment. Some people are just milking it, oh, I'm sick. I don't want to go to work. I got COVID. Well, you can't ask anybody to prove that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, they can now, apparently. They asked me at my job. I got a winter job.
Oh, you had to Yeah.
I ended up picking up a winter job at a homeless shelter, and that's where I got mine. I got the homeless COVID. But
homeless COVID.
I got the homeless.
You're gonna get shamed for saying that. Be careful.
Whatever. I'm the one who's actually at the homeless shelter helping people. Okay, they're just on Twitter being mad at me. I'm the one who's boots on the ground, bitch. Twitter. Okay, fuck you, Twitter. I don't give a fuck. I'm the one serving my community. You're the one sitting there criticizing me because I said fucking I got the homeless COVID. Okay, I got plenty of other things that look. They call me a bum whisperer. All right, I'm the bum whisperer.
A bum whisperer.
They love me there. Okay, they fucking love me there. They'll
because you're a good person.
Yeah, and I talk to them like they are people because they are. And that's
imagine that concept.
Imagine that.
But you're gonna get like So
yes, I agree. Violent Muse. Most of us are sick of being used and abused for minimum wage. I think a lot of that is coming from that because there are people who are milking it, but I think also people are realizing that their lives they've been living have been this passionless pit of just working at some horrible job for some horrible person for some horrible wage, and they're sick of it. And when you look around to all these other first world countries who are paying their employees a decent wage to reflect their fucking, the economy they're in, it really is like, how are we not able to do that in this country, which is supposedly supposed to be one of the richest in the world, which we are not anymore, by the way, China is. So I see what you're saying, and I definitely know people are milking it, but I definitely think that people are just sick of being treated like shit at work.
Listen, China let us keep the naming rights. Listen, one thing I have to say about what you were just talking about, because I travel over, touring with the Femmes and all that, or touring in general, especially out of the country with the Femmes, is that in a lot of other countries, they give them a regular decent wage, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like frowned upon the tip.
Yes.
You get shit service. You do.
He's like,
this is a fact. It's not about any country specifically. It's you get shit service.
Yeah.
The idea here is that you work on tips, so you bust your ass. That way that's where you make your money, right? Well, now a lot of places here in the service industry, at least locally or here in the United States, they're starting, instead of going from, you get your tips. Now they're going to, it's called like pooled houses. So it's like everybody puts all their tips together. And then you're working with somebody that's a leaker.
Yeah.
And it brings down the, so I hear what you're saying. I like, but I always, in all these countries where they had a decent wage, but they weren't working on tips, I always had slow, shitty service.
Yeah.
But now but then again, I love everyone.
Yeah. The Italians, by the way, are assholes who suck at service, by the way.
I will take.
So I hear.
Fifth.
So I hear.
Things,
those goddamn Frenchies. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I've never.
Let's just say that 15 minutes in Italy means 45 minutes. but anyways, so it's like, so there's that dynamic, and then with COVID, it's weird how we all know Black Lives Matter. Okay, I'm not trying to get political, but there's
you already have, John, and now there you are, and that's what you get. Sorry, John.
No, we know that already. We agree. We all agree about. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know. I'm just,
I don't care about being canceled. I care more about my character.
I understand.
But a lot of things were snuck in during COVID.
Oh yes.
That we don't realize. It wasn't just COVID. There was major race issues. The cancel culture was always kind of there, as far as identifying and things like, which I respect immensely.
Yes,
I respect everyone, but a lot of things really happened during that period. So I think there's a lot of stress on people in general, whether we're in the entertainment world, service industry, or we're working in an office. I mean, everybody has to start. Everybody's really being put under the gun to do the right thing, which, first of all, you should always do the right thing. Don't be a racist. Don't be, all these things. but it's a very stressful time, and this is how it, like, all this stuff really affected me being on tour, because I mean, there's different dynamics, not just COVID, but all these things that happened during COVID. Like, I put my pronoun in my email.
Yeah.
Well, because I mean, I think it's respectful. It's the right thing to do. Honor what is going on in the movement. You know what I mean? Like, this is something we have to open our eyes to.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with all the COVID things. I put my pronoun in there. I don't care. Most people just call me a dumb Polak, but it's honoring and respecting that, hey, listen, we have to pay attention to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All happening while we're dealing with COVID, worrying about getting sick. Is our gig going to get canceled? So it's more than just COVID. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's there's a lot more to pay attention to, I think. And I think that people have to just don't be an asshole.
I think that's the biggest one. Just Rob Hound Dog.
Don't be an asshole.
Thank you so much for that follow. And Violence Muse, thank you for that follow earlier. Food service workers are on average age 34 and have at least one other person dependent on them. And and if minimum wage kept up with inflation, minimum wage would be $25. No minimum wage employee can even afford rent on one salary.
Whoever that is, I'm not watching because I don't know how to do that.
Oh yeah, Violence Muse. Yes, thank you for.
That's great, and I agree with them.
Yeah,
and they work their balls off dealing with people. Not everyone, but a lot of people that feel like they're privileged.
Especially now, there's a weird attitude going around that sucks right now with everybody, I feel like. But yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not sick.
Yeah. Or like, did you get the vaccine? Oh, you fucking anti-vaccine piece of shit. Like, I hate you.
Like, stop with the vaccines. I got both of my shots. I got horribly sick.
Yeah.
I don't go around being a victim about it. I did it, and now I'm sick. Right. Okay, but I'm not going to sit here and be a victim. But the service industry, they're really taking a hit, because for those that are actually I can't see comments, so I don't know what's going on, but those people are working their balls off,
right,
and they're being treated like shit. I can swear, right?
Oh yeah, please do.
Okay. Yeah. Those people are being treated like shit because they're dealing now with all the people that are not sick, obviously.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And they feel like there's like I don't know, when you're younger and you're like, well, I'm never going to die. I'm never going to get,
right.
They have some sort of weird God complex. I don't know what the fuck their deal is, but like, okay, you're here. That doesn't mean you can treat your server like shit. You know what I mean? Like, you have to treat people with respect, tip them well.
Yeah.
And maybe take into consideration, like this person was saying, the money is not there, but they're still doing it. And there's very few of them left doing it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
They're like, I'd rather just go and do Uber Eats.
Right.
And nobody's going to yell at me. And working for tips, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because working for tips here in the United States, considering what we're going through, it's kind of a bust.
Yeah.
It's not about your performance anymore. It's about it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, the paradigm has shifted. It's like, yeah, of course I know customer is king.
Yeah.
But if I work my ass off, somehow you feel like you're even more of a king because you're not sick, but everybody else is. And you're not going to tip me because you actually are losing money as well. I'm sorry, your investments are like tanking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it affects everyone.
Yeah, everyone's taking the D right now.
We're all taking the L. We're all taking the L.
or the D. I like to say the D because everyone's really taking. You're like. Oh, you're not. I just meant taking the dick, but that's some people taking the dick is all good.
You gotta be careful because some people want to do that. But what are we talking about? How and what level are we talking about taking a D? I'm just saying.
He's like, where are we at?
But I don't care if you're taking a D. That's cool. Yeah. Like, I have a D. But I mean, is it okay if I have a D? Wait, come on. Fuck, I'm canceled. Oh shit, canceled from what? Nothing?
For having a D, of course. I know. I saw
whatever the reason is,
Snooze me. I don't see where you sent that, so I'm sorry. But yeah, no, it is weird, and it's affecting everybody on so many levels, and the hypocrisy that's going on with all these different guidelines. And I know that you said you didn't want to make it political, but as soon as you start even saying anything like, I get it, I don't want to make it political, but it's already there.
It's like the guy that says, hey, listen, I'm not racist, but listen. No, don't say that. Don't. No, it's not.
Right. And I mean,
hey, listen. So.
The fucking Polacks. Yeah, no.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
And it's funny that you can make fun of white dudes all day long, but gosh darn it, they better not be. I mean, what's interesting is that you can start talking shit if you go against a narrative, you can actually be horribly racist to like black people or Mexicans because they were racist or said something misogynistic. Like, for instance, I have a friend, well, not really a friend, but he was on the show and he said and this is very incendiary. I get it, but I respect what he's doing. He has a hustle. He's a conservative. He's a young black conservative, and he said that he likes. Yeah, exactly. I want to hear from him because I think that the way he talks is interesting, and what he has to say. Some of the things I think are interesting. I don't agree with most of what he says, but some things he says are intelligent.
But you respect him and you listen and yeah.
And I'm trying to exchange ideas here. That's what we're trying to do here. So he says that he likes the character Uncle Tom and that he respects the character, and he's a young black gay man, and he says that he likes Uncle Tom. Okay, the chat did not like that. Okay, people did not like that. That's a very incendiary thing to say. I'm not here to judge. That's fine. But when he says this on different programs, I've heard him say it on different things, and always the comments are always like, it turns on him. In my chat, people were respectful and weren't calling him racist shit, but like in YouTube, when he was reading the comments, they were calling him like a monkey and shit in the name of tolerance.
Okay, that's not, we all know that's not okay.
That's not okay. But in the name of tolerance, they were saying that because he said that he respected Uncle Tom.
They're justifying their ignorance.
Exactly. And I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. So everything comes back to common sense, whether we're talking about COVID or the racial issues, because I'm a Polak, dumb it down.
Yeah.
You have to dumb it down for me. I'm a Polak. Common sense. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, everybody knows right from wrong, but it's like, it's not all about you.
Yeah.
It's not all about you. You don't, like if you're offended, hey, let me know and I'll apologize. And maybe I was ignorant and educate me.
Yeah.
Like it comes back to the pronouns. Oh, I want to learn about that. I'm 45 years old. I want to learn. I want to do the right thing because I care about people. Educate me and I'll apologize. But most people, it seems like whether it's about COVID or their sexuality, which I respect everyone, there's a lot of people that are attaching themselves to something that has nothing to do with them. How many people had probably attached themselves to you and I? I had just got over COVID. You have it. Still sick. That would mean that like people would, that's the kind of the pattern here. People would attach themselves to our suffering. You don't have COVID. Why do you need to stick up for me? I don't need you. Like,
yeah,
I'm sick. It's okay.
Right.
Just let me be sick, and I think there's a lot of that because people want attention.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You were talking about YouTube and the money.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm going on this rant, but
please,
the money, like they're using you. You're not making any money there, but they're using you. A lot of people, whether it's social issues or it's COVID or it's, I don't know. I don't know what the right word is right now because my girlfriend, she's younger than me. She teaches me all this, but like the sexual world. Okay. Right. I'm sorry if I offend anyone because I'm like, I don't know the right word. She's at work. Like, no,
I would ask her, but she's at work.
She's literally at work, and I'd be like, Nadia, what's the word? Like, how can I explain the sexual situation? but everybody's people that it has nothing to do with them. They're attaching themselves to it.
Yeah.
I don't get that. You know what I mean?
Either. Well, I think.
So
go ahead, please.
I'm sorry. No. So the touring thing, because I want to stay focused, even though I can't. I don't have ADD, but maybe I do. Maybe I'm going to get diagnosed. But this is COVID's affecting the whole world. It's been a really tough time. And I'm actually really happy that you asked me to come on and talk. We have to really, I think what's happening now is that a lot of the people that are really like, did you get your shit? Especially everybody's going, hold on. We have to kind of reset here. We have to start using common sense, whether it's COVID or can you tell me the right word with this, your sexual preference, right, or politics, fuck all of it. We have to really just be nice to each other. We start using common sense.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people that are leftovers, as far as like, like this has nothing to do with you. They're starting to go like, yeah, this is weird. It's like, it's not aliens or UFOs. I think it's important that we start treating each other like human beings, regardless of color or what they do in their bedroom, or if they, if they're sick or if they wear their mask, like, just don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
I guess that's the Pollock coming out of me, but that's all I know. And I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, you get the best results in anything that you do in life when you're yourself.
Yeah.
If you're a good person, of course, just be yourself. Don't be an asshole and have an open heart. You know what I mean?
But what if
I don't know.
What if yourself
I sound like Tony
asshole?
Robbins now. I don't know.
No, it's okay. But what if your true self is an asshole? Then what?
Well,
don't.
So it's ironic you asked that, because I said, hey, listen, I think that there's a lot of assholes I know, and I talk about different people, and I said, I think ultimately everybody is a good person in their core.
Mm-hmm.
They just learn poor behaviors. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
even racism, I think, well, I'm not going to go, but it's just like, everybody knows that, don't be a racist. They know that. But I think everybody's good at their core. And she's like, what is it? She was like, Anne Rice. See, now this is where I'm being a dumb Pollock. She's like, well, you keep saying that like phrase, but did you read that? I'm like, read what? I'm like, I just believe that. I think everybody is good at their core. Mm-hmm. I think that we need a wake up call. You hear these stories about people in 9/11, right? And they're like, oh, this guy was totally a racist. He was totally a racist, but the buildings are coming down and he helped a black person. It's like, yeah, because we're people. At our core, we're good people. So I hope that people just stop acting like assholes, because we know we're all good. Yeah. Make the right choices, because we can get back to normalcy, whether it's COVID. Now I might get canceled with COVID or racism. I'm not equating the two. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome, everybody.
You're gonna cancel me from what? My
why.
Feelings.
But you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, first of all, you're a straight white male, so that's the first thing you gotta go. You're canceled for that.
I'm fucked.
I literally just saw a video of little kids, like young people, just being like, I should show the video, honestly, because it's so revealing on what the youth is coming up and what they're learning right now on how they feel about about men in general. It's wild. Yeah. And I'm not saying men deserve this great big, like welcome home. Like, it's not like straight white men haven't been awful too, but not every straight white man is awful person. So I mean, it just sucks that every straight white man right now is made out to be this like rapist, white supremacist, and it's like,
and not every I'm gonna try to use the right words. So I was hit on by Jeffrey Dahmer. Well, he tried to pick up me and my friend on a bus.
That's hot. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. That was insensitive. I'm so sorry. That was awful.
On my part, I'm sorry. Did I offend you?
No. I said that's hot, and that he was hitting on you.
Well, I'm not. Why am I? I'm not offended.
Okay, I'm sorry. You seem like you were offended, and I'm like, oh my god, wow, I'm a dipshit.
Well, the only reason, and I don't like. Who am I going to offend on this one? But like, my priest was a drunk. I think I was a good-looking kid. But like, this is the narrative. We got to like loosen up. We have to just start being honest with each other. Like, come on. I don't. So yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer tried to pick me and my friend up on a bus.
Wow, that's wild.
Like even I couldn't get picked up by Jeffrey Dahmer.
Stop.
Like we got to let it go. Let it go. Everybody just slow down. It's okay. But right, so you're talking about the white male thing and all that.
Outside of America, the younger generation don't really care about race or sexuality. That's interesting, Violence. I mean, because
we should all be fluid as people, not our sexuality.
Let me pull up this.
And we don't need to tell each other what, like, just be and be nice.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm totally canceled.
Yeah, probably. No, you're not canceled, buddy. You're all right.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be nice to each other.
I agree. I really do agree with that.
You know, I mean, my blessing is that I'm 45. I'm dating a 29-year-old girl. And
good on you, sir. Good on you.
It's not like that. No. She's just a nice person.
I know.
But I'm learning from her, and she's like, I get that you're a nice person. You might want to just use these words and word things this way.
Yeah.
Because I know where you're going. And then now I'm calling her out. I'm like, you might not want to say. She's like, oh my God, are you going to take my card away from? I'm like,
her woke card.
Because yes. And it's like, you know, like I started off all this off by saying I don't want to make it political or anything, but like it's just common sense, you know. And then obviously it relates to the music world, the entertainment world, the service industry.
Well,
be nice.
Be nice, and the fact that people in the entertainment world are subject to cancellation, we are subject to these different things that come of the woke movement and come from cancel culture and come from like we are in direct line of fire for cancel culture, and with COVID on top of that, we are just getting shit on, folks.
That's what I was getting at.
Yes.
Like right when this whole COVID thing, and then we had all these other issues that got just thrusted on us.
Yeah.
There were always issues. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not marginalizing it, but it came to the forefront. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
America is driving by these things. It makes news, social media, entertainment, and sports. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I don't see the comments.
No, I know. I'm just reading through. I'm interested to hear what the chat has to say because they just kind of lit up over all this.
Just tell everybody like, hey, listen, he's kind of like 45. He doesn't know how to. Is this reactions? Am I supposed to hit reactions so I can see it?
Leave the Gen Xer alone, guys. He's tried.
I'm doing my best.
He's
That's
doing
cute. That's awesome.
Try to be a single father with a kid going to the park, and the prejudice just comes to you like Gatling gun, kidnapper, rapist, pedophile. Yeah, I bet. No, I know that feeling. Because when my son was first born, I would just be there and he'd be playing out in the thing, and I would be like looking all gruffy because I was a stay-at-home dad musician guy, so I was at the park looking like a fucking.
You're lucky I put on fucking clothes.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting me at my worst, okay? And my son's out playing, and people are just like, "Who's this homeless man hanging out at the park? You know?" And people would come up and be like, "Excuse me, sir, do you have a child here?" I'd be like. Sometimes I would say no because I'm a fan of Louis C.K. and there's this bit where he.
Oh, you want to push the
So sometimes I'd be like no, and I'd just be acting like a little weird and shit, and they would get like somebody, just so I could get my kid. But I wouldn't. But not that.
But you
that
can
was
always
like
back it up, knowing that you're.
But I have a child, and I'm not really a weirdo.
Yeah.
But eventually, you get used to.
You're a smart ass.
I am. I'm a big smart ass.
Obviously, that's why we're talking.
My mom feels bad for Jeffrey Dahmer. She read all the books about his life. She said he had no love from his family. My brother worked with his dad in Pittsburgh. He's a chemist. Oh.
Yeah,
there you go.
I mean, even Jeffrey Dahmer didn't want me. I'm a victim.
You are. Don't you victim shame.
It's serious.
This is serious shit, bro. Jeffrey Dahmer don't even want you. I'm traumatized. How did you know it was Jeffrey Dahmer?
Well, so what happened was we were on a bus going to a local shopping mall, and I remember him being creepy and all that stuff. And it was right before he got busted. And so my buddy that was on the bus with me, he called me and he said that on a real telephone. And he said, do you see that guy? I said, yeah. I said, yeah, that's fucked up. And he said, do you remember him from the bus? And I said, oh shit. Yeah. Because he was saying weird racist things, and he was kind of trying to pick us up. And I was like, yeah, I don't know about this.
So his game was pretty weak then. His game was weak.
Oh my God. You're like complimenting me.
Oh my God.
You're making
No, but I'm just saying.
Right. That's what it was. Your game's weak, dude. So no, it was weird. It was weird.
But it just begs the question.
My buddy remembered it. You know,
I know. But like, if his game is so shitty, like, how did he pick up all those dudes? Like, he must have really just been picking up some dumbasses like out there. Yeah, I mean, no offense to the victims, which is terrible for me to say, but still,
yeah.
But still, it's like if his game is that weak. And on this
I don't want to analyze Jeffrey Dahmer.
I know.
I can hardly analyze myself.
Racist bad. I agree. Ectoplasm.
But I think he must have looked at two white kids and came at them with racism.
Yeah. Oh, that's how I'm going to connect.
That was his pickup line.
That's how he was going to connect. Yes, I see.
It didn't work. It's not working here.
Right. They're just like, okay, dude, I'm not okay. Right on, bro.
Dude, that's not. You don't say those things. What?
Yeah. I didn't grow up like that. That's not.
No,
how my house
yeah, no, dude. That's not. What? You know.
Yeah, and even if you were gay and like susceptible, open to those kind of, like,
I would still think he's a creep if I was gay. I don't care if I am not against gay people. Okay, the queer community, I love them. I love everyone.
Of course.
But like, even then, I'd be like, dude, I'm totally not hooking up with you. You're like a weird racist.
Yes, right. Horny makes man
like
dumb.
That's still not okay, dude.
Right.
I'm totally not turned on by you.
Right. And that's just bad. Yeah. That's just we get, like, who opens up with racism? Like,
yeah, well, because
Mexicans. Yeah.
It was his go-to.
Yeah.
Actually, he was like, how dare you think that I'm racist because I'm white?
Yeah.
No, to get
offended.
To hook up. No, but the point is that it comes back. That's the thing. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Don't be racist. Well, I don't know. I don't want to go down that road. But yeah, I mean, it comes down to all of that. Like, use common sense. We're on tour. Wear a fucking mask. You're around a tour. Everybody's so happy that we're actually touring, whether it's a Broadway show, it's in, the touring world as far as music, or you're in a service industry. Just do the right thing.
Yeah.
Wear a fucking mask. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Whether it's being an asshole not wearing a mask or being an asshole, maybe learn the fucking pronouns. Maybe respect that community. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, just, I get it. It's like, to me, it's common sense. And it affects everyone.
So
I don't know what your viewers are saying. I hope I'm not getting canceled.
No, actually.
I'm up to 2, right? Or 3?
Yeah.
3 cancels?
Just make it 5.
Louis C.K., that's a whole nother topic. Bill Burr didn't get canceled.
No, they tried.
Aaron Rodgers, we tried. Yeah,
they tried. They tried canceling Aaron Rodgers.
And he just said, like, listen, knock it off.
He did. He just brushed that shit off. Like, look.
Well, because he's like, knock it off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play.
And it worked because he's right.
Yeah,
fucking knock it off.
Stop.
there's people like that whoever that director was. Where actually, or this I don't know all their names. All the people are doing bad things.
Oh, like the Weinstein and Bill Cosby
I'm sorry, I don't know
stuff.
their names.
No, yeah, I know all the pedophiles' names.
That's really bad.
Right? Yeah, they should go to hell for that. Yes.
But I think guys like Bill Burr and Louis C.K. Well, that's a little fringy. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
But like, or Aaron Rodgers. He's the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers here in Wisconsin. I don't really care for him. I think he's kind of a prick. Sorry, Aaron. I'm more of a. But like, don't lie.
Yeah.
Don't lie. Just be honest. Don't be an asshole.
The thing about Aaron Rodgers is that he left out information. He said he was immunized.
Well, it's not lying if you don't tell.
Yeah.
You're not. If you tell,
it's a certain kind of lie.
It's lying.
It's a certain kind of.
But if you don't tell anything at all, it's really not lying. I know that game.
Dave Chappelle got canceled, but then he sold out Madison Square Garden. So is that canceled?
I haven't. I heard about that. I haven't seen it. But listen, I'm not trying to make this political or some sort of like social.
You keep saying that, John, but that's all we've been doing.
Fair enough. Just listen. Just be a nice person.
You know what? I like that. Asshole. The theme here is let's be nice.
Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole. It's just it makes common sense. Yeah. We got questions.
I'm sorry.
You're good, buddy. You're good. So we're getting ectoplasm went right for the jugular here. What's your opinion on the COVID vaccine, though?
Toward me?
That they're asking you. That's from ectoplasm.
Well. So my opinion is this: I got both shots because, I had to do it because of the tour. Right. I'm not but I'm also not an anti-vaxxer. Right. But I had a flu shot and I got the flu. So I was like, all right, well, I have to get these shots because this is what I have to do. And each shot I got sick, horribly sick. So now I was going to get the booster and I got COVID.
Oh.
So what's my opinion?
Yeah.
I really don't know. Like, I don't understand how you can force a shot or a vaccine through without the proper FDA approval. You know what I mean? It takes, I don't like that's where it comes back to common sense. It takes, 18 months before you go through clinicals on anything, right? I could be wrong.
10 years or something. It was years. It takes years. It takes years.
So I wish I had an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like it made me sick. I got him.
Yeah.
I played a game.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know I wish I could give you a clearer answer.
Well, but that's an answer. That's an answer. I mean, because like what you're saying is like you did what you had to do because you play in a fucking amazing band, and you're like,
right. Well, but there's that.
And
but I also did believe like, well, if I get this, initially I thought I wouldn't get sick.
Mm-hmm.
Then, well, you might get sick, but you won't get really sick. And I believe all that. I don't know. I mean,
that kept changing too, though. Remember that the goalpost keeps moving on everything, and I think that's where the problem is.
We're not talking about UFOs or aliens. Mm-mm. All I'm saying is I know as much as everyone else does, and I'm trying to do the right thing. So that's my opinion. Like I'll get the shots. I'm trying to do the right thing. I don't want to get sick. You're sick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably sicker than you, but it doesn't matter because I know people that are younger than me and are horribly sick.
Right.
I mean, did a shot help me from dying? I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? My girlfriend, her mom has lupus.
Oh, geez.
She's had COVID 3 times and has not died. My dad is 84 years old. He has his shots. He's got COVID.
Yeah.
He's complaining because, when are you going to come see me? Like there's no, and I don't understand it. I don't think any of us understand it. So my stance on the shots, I hope it works.
Good luck, everybody.
I'll do it. But I can't do it because now I have it. So I can't get it while I have it. But once I don't have it, even though I'm still sick and I'm too tired to go and get it, I promise once I get the energy, I'll go and get it.
Yeah.
I hope that's a good answer.
I think that's a great answer, and it's similar to me. Like I definitely am like, if you feel like you're vulnerable and you need the shot, go get the shot. Like I'm definitely not anti-shot. I'm just anti-mandate.
Yeah.
I'm honestly anti-mandate. That's all I am. I'm not anti-shot, even though there are some really suspicious things going on where they're not trying to tell us about the real effects of what's going on. The side effects with the drug, they are going out of their way to cover that up publicly, even though they are addressing it now. But they're like, especially in the beginning, they're
sort of addressing it.
They're sort of addressing it now, but still, they keep saying
people are catching on.
That's the thing. And you know what's trending right now on Twitter right now is mass psychosis, and it's all being spawned from the interview that was done with Joe Rogan and Dr. Malone, the original doctor who helped invent the mRNA vaccine, who was just recently deplatformed from Twitter. The original inventor of the mRNA vaccine was just deplatformed from Twitter. He was called upon from the government at the beginning of the pandemic as one of the lead scientists working on it, working directly with Fauci. And then as time goes on, as his opinions start to shift away from a narrative, then they start disgracing this person. And now he's like, one of those fringe conspiracy theorist doctor who is just trying to, he's an anti-vaxxer who's just trying to get everybody sick. And Joe Rogan's trying to do that too. It's just what's really weird is that all this time for the last 2 years, they've been putting all this conflicting information all out at us, expecting us to take it. And now it's starting to sort of flood out. And like you see it with the CDC as they sort of like, they're throwing up their hands like 5 days now, whatever, fuck it. Just go back to work. Who cares? This is
because the money, bottom line, money, bottom line.
Yeah. So it's really weird. It's really weird.
Yeah. But with our tour, I mean, ultimately, with the Femmes, they don't want anybody to get sick. Okay. They are actually, these guys are great guys. We're all great guys. Nobody wanted to get sick or get anybody else sick and die, of course.
Yeah.
But like, it's separate from that. Everything is bottom line. Nobody wants to lose their fucking money.
Right.
Nobody wants to get sick. Okay. You know what I'm saying is I'm talking separate from the touring industry. Nobody wants to get sick, but nobody wants to lose their money.
Right.
We're just going to shorten this real quick. We're going to make it 5 days. That's the whole thing on Twitter and Instagram. It's like everybody's starting to literally make a joke about how they shorten it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't blame them in a sense that I think they're trying to, if it's really what it is, they're trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? And the shots, they're trying to do the best they can. You know what I mean? And they're trying to figure out, but it's like, my job is to go on stage or, whatever it is I do, and I have to do this. You work all week, and your job is to figure out what's going on with a virus.
Yeah.
Why is it you can't give all of us we're the bosses? Why can't you give us a straight answer?
Yeah.
You and you're getting health insurance. Yeah. You have a 401k. But I mean, I don't know. I think that everybody's getting frustrated, but the narrative is constantly changing, and it's not a political thing. We're not talking about aliens.
It's a political thing. I mean, it's evidence about the
money. It's a money thing.
It's evident that it's because
it's bottom line.
Yeah, it is. It is. And they say, people over profits, but it's really evident that it's not people over profits because these mandates are going to go in effect after the holidays for a reason. If it's so important that we get everyone vaccinated and that we get this shit out there, if it's so important, why are we waiting until after the holidays to enforce mandates? Seems kind of weird, don't you think?
Well, yeah, because we already had it.
Yeah. Like
I was saying earlier, you and I and the people I know all across the country, I'm over it, but I'm still sick. You still have it. Now? Why now?
Yeah.
I wanted to get my booster. I wanted to have my ribbon, my participation ribbon, like so I could get sick and have to like plan so I could get sick after the shot. But yeah, I agree with you. But there's no money to hand out anymore. So yeah, well, let's kind of cut it down to 5. Growing up, we all knew that no matter what you got, right, no matter what sickness, you're only contagious, at least from we're told, you're only contagious before you get actually sick. That's when you spread it. So we're all sick, we're miserable. So why can't you just like let us tough it out and go to work?
Yeah.
Are we going to spread it? But I don't know. I'm not a scientist. So listen, I don't know what's going on, but it's screwing up. It's screwing up all of our industries.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to listen. I love sitting here with you on, and talking online, but like my kids are in school, and a lot of the adults are saying like, this is horrible how this is affecting the kids. They have to wear a mask, and how horrible. And they're not even, it's not about because they're Republicans or Democrats. It doesn't matter. They're these poor kids. The kids just adapt. They're like, oh, what do I have to do now? Wear a mask? Cool, whatever.
Yeah. Well,
they're worried about other things like, oh, I call this person, hey, no, that's not like they're dealing with social issues. But the kids need to go to school, I think, for the socialization. That's important, and when it comes back to our industry and entertainment world, we need to interact.
Right.
Like, yes, we're going to get sick. It sucks. Nobody wants to get sick, but they're taking away. When I say they, I don't know there's no they, but this whole thing is taking away a lot of the interaction and the socialization, I think, whether it's with the kids in the schools or it's the entertainment world or service industry, there's the financial side, but I don't know what's going on. But I do know that I was really affected by it more on a psychological level. And it's not because of the band or the promoter. It's because this COVID thing created this sense of scare, or, it's real. I'm not,
yeah,
it really screwed everything up.
it did.
The band, it has nothing to do with the band, the promoter, the venues. It's what the heck? What the fuck is going on here? Like,
yeah, I agree.
I don't get it. And the people I talk to that work for the CDC are saying, well, I don't want to get into the science of it because I'm not a scientist. I'm a Pollock, but like common sense, be nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like use common sense and be nice.
But wait, what did your friends from the CDC say? You don't have to name names, but I mean, we want to know.
No, I won't. Even though I'm not down on the CDC.
No, me neither.
I'm more into the WHO because that's a World Health Organization, because the world is dealing with, they've been dealing, different pandemics. The idea is this: we wore these masks and we quarantined for too long. And it's like, you have kids, right?
I do.
So I have kids. It's like lick the shopping cart.
Yeah.
When I had my first kid, it was like, oh no, mom, you have to use hand sanitizer, wear a mask if you're gonna hold it. Did you wash your clothes? The next kid, it's like lick the shopping cart, get sick, go to school, because that's how you build your immune system, right? Listen, again, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a health person, but like it's common sense.
Right.
So we've been stuck in the house for 2 years, essentially, right? Some of us not, yes, no. We got these shots, we got sick. We're wearing masks. We don't have, we need to be allowed to get sick to build the immunity, right?
Yeah.
Well, herd immunity. Are you a Republican? Are you, I don't care. This is common sense. So our immune systems are broken down. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice.
No, it's all right.
Our immune systems are broken down, and it's going to probably be, they said, till 2024 before we actually are strong enough again where this becomes a common cold.
Wow. Yeah.
Again, I like, listen, I'm not going to name names, but yeah, but isn't it common sense?
Yeah, and that's what
they made us stay at home.
Yeah.
They paid us to stay at home. Now they can't pay us anymore. Now we're going out, we're getting sick. How do you not see the correlation? So this is not a political thing. I'm not a scientist, but like, it's just life. Yeah, 2024, before it becomes a common cold. That's what I was told.
Well, and they're also saying that this Omicron variant it could be a good sign because of the effects seem to be less, and I think that are we still at just one person who's died? And I think they kind of walked that back a little bit. The person who died in Texas of Omicron. I'm not sure. I know the caseloads are like going through the roof. I'm not sure if there's lots of deaths due to it.
I really hope your viewers are not saying I'm like a weird Republican or a conspiracy
No, I don't
theorist.
think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
There's nothing. No, they're saying.
I'm not trying to offend anyone, but
no, they love you. This guy can talk for hours. I love it, and ever so articulate. Yeah. He's talking so much he's dying.
Because no, I couldn't get so fucking lucky.
Muse, I don't like your
I'm sorry,
opinions.
I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, you're okay, man. There's nothing stronger than human children's immune system till we fuck with it by eating toxins all day. Yeah, 1 in 12,000. Well, that's with 9 billion doses entered, 900,000. That's a small number. It's a smaller number than total COVID death. No, violence. By the way, that was a number that I think was coming out of Ottawa or Israel, and that's in certain age groups. So it goes even worse than that. It's 1 in 4,000 in certain age groups. I think it's age like the higher, like 45 to 65. So it's a 1 in 4,000 side of 1 in 4,000 people get a side effect. In certain age groups, and like in younger people as well. It seems like young men get a lot of these big, and I can't remember what the study is, and I read it like a few days ago, and I have COVID brain, and I've been eating edibles, so I'm sorry, I'm not quoting everything directly.
You know what? You're doing great, by the way. I have to tell you, you have COVID, and you're still doing edibles.
Well, I got to get through this.
Well, yeah, no, that's how I am. I like to have a couple cocktails, but like the COVID brain is a real thing.
It is.
And I'm not saying I'm a scientist or a doctor, but I do know this because I talk to people all over the place. It's like at different times it starts kicking in. You know what I'm saying? Like the fog.
I had it months after, or not months after the first time I got it. I had it months after.
Oh, you've had it before.
I did, yeah.
It's weird, and it's like, you know, the numbers and like, listen, my mom is dead. Okay. I love her. I have no problem saying it. She did not die from cancer. She died from cancer. Shut down her organs. People, I'm not trying to marginalize people that are dying from COVID. Okay, please, I'm not saying it. Whatever this is, it's real. Okay, we can agree. They're dying from complications due to this, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and it's rough. I mean, listen, you're dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. People that are younger are miserable. Some of them are not. Older people, like I said, like my girlfriend, her mom, she's got lupus and she's had it 3 times, and there's no rhyme or reason to all this, whether it's the shots, it's showing my card and my ID, my bracelet.
Show me your papers.
We're all either getting sick or not.
Yeah.
Some of us are dying. There's no rhyme or reason, you know. But like, I guess trying to keep the continuity going as far as why I'm on here is in the entertainment world. I feel really bad because the people right now, they're taking a major hit. I mean, obviously, I'm taking a hit not working, but it's not because we just started on tour right now. But like, we snuck in. A lot of these people that are trying to do tours or do shows, whether on Broadway or filming, we're all taking a hit. People are really actually getting sick.
Yeah.
And then there's the part where it's like a lot of like, there's people testing positive that feel fine. So when I grew up, it's like, hey, listen, you're sick. Can you go to work? No. I shouldn't go to work. I feel horrible. I could work, but I don't want to get anybody sick. Like common sense again, it comes in my opinion. And I hope I'm not offending anyone. I mean, cancel. But like, this is just like, we have to start really the idea of being woke, just like wake up, use common sense. That's my opinion. If you want to cancel me, then I'll be a janitor the rest of my life. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not oh man, I think I'm up to 4 with you.
I think it's 6 now, baby.
Shit.
You've been eating lots of shit today, sir.
Anyways, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but just like let's wake up. Let's actually truly wake up.
So, John, we have a raid.
Oh, you like the flamenco? Should I jam with you right now?
If you want to, we have a raid, in which means I have to sing a song for everybody, for our raiders. And our raiders were DJ Wooby1. And can we get a shout for DJ Wooby? What up, raiders? My name is Mike. And this is WSEG TV. This is John Sparrow from the Violent Femmmes.
Did I get you canceled today?
No, this is a raid. So somebody brought their community into our show. So
I don't know what that means.
I'm just saying hi to people who just came in. So a group of people, a new group of people just came in, and Bonnie canceled us. So I'm going to sing us a song. And so if you need to use the bathroom, go ahead, sir.
Bonnie, I'll say sorry.
Or you can jam with me, either one. And I'm going to go ahead over here to our...
I got canceled today. I'm so proud.
I'm so proud.
Nobody paid attention to me.
All right. We're going to do a raid song for you guys. And John from the Violent Femmes is going to jam with us. So
I might even lose my job.
He might even lose his job for this, folks. This is crazy.
Did I really get canceled?
Yes, John. For the last time, you've been canceled, okay?
Damn it. Why can't I can I just include me in the canceling?
All right, guys. This is for the
I hope I can hear it home.
Yeah, I'll wait for John.
I need the other earbud.
All right.
Go ahead. No, just play.
All right. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Yes, tacos. No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. It's raining woobies from out in the streets. Yes, woobies. No need for beats. Open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining woobies. Yum, yum, yummity, yum. It's like a dream. Yum, yum, yummity, yum. More sour cream. It's raining woobies. Ooh, woobies. Ooh, woobies. Ooh. It's raining woobies. It's raining woobies. Out in the streets, yes, woobies. All you can eat, lettuce and shells, cheese and meat. It's raining wooby and booby.
You can't say boobies.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And woobies, and woobies titties.
Oh, you can't say that.
Woobies, sweet fun bags.
No, you can't say that.
God damn it. And now you guys want... Okay, let me do this real quick, guys. And what's up behind that suit? Welcome in. I'm sorry we're doing all this, and, you know, I know...
Oh, the melodica. Oh, I'm ready.
We got another thing. Enjoy Bean wants a melodica solo, but we got to go through the questions first. Enjoy Bean.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, Raiders.
I already got canceled.
Welcome, Ray. Oh, you're about to get canceled because there is a question in here that I'm sure you're going to be like, I think I might just, I don't know. So,
I'm okay.
Okay. Well, Enjoy Being wants to know what's coming up for you in 2022. I know there's so much uncertainty coming up.
That's a great question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't handle it like the business side of the band. And
what about your personal? Do you got gigs booked throughout the year? As a local gigger?
Yeah, I have a couple. Yeah, local gigs, but
yeah, who knows?
A couple here and there, but
But Wisconsin you guys are pretty open with your stuff, right? Or did you guys?
Oh yeah, they're a bunch of rednecks here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, we're in the Midwest.
Not me, but yeah, it's like they're here in Wisconsin. No, I mean, I
know. Me too. I'm
not. I mean, I hardly know how to use a snowmobile. I don't know.
I know, man. I spend too much time out west. It's so hard for me to function here sometimes, but it's okay. We made it. We're doing it.
I wish I could tell you. I wish I knew.
Yeah. That's fair. You know, like, because you were just saying how all these bands who are trying to make plans, me and my wife were planning on doing a really interesting festival out in Seattle next year at Gasworks Park to celebrate her community here on Twitch. And she was going to get some different streamers here on Twitch we were going to fly them out to Seattle and, you know, put them up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was going to be, well, it's still going to be awesome. But because of the uncertainty of this pandemic, we're probably going to reduce the live performances and make it mostly about online just because we don't know. And which is so shitty because we've been building towards this for so long. So yeah, I think enjoy being like everybody else. We just don't know. Yes, Grundy Palooza. Yes, indeed. Wisco honkers. Yes.
Is there a way? Hey, listen. Is there a way I can like read these with you?
Yes. Let me send you.
What button is that?
Let me send you. Are you on the actual app itself?
Yeah. Well, there's reactions. Oh my God! Everybody can laugh at me. Reactions, record, share screen, chat, participants.
Let me pull.
Is there a way? I don't know.
Let me pull.
Is there a way? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, now I'm hearing myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I
don't want to hear that.
I'm gonna send you a link in the Zoom chat, and you can get to the chat. Here, I'll actually Zoom chat, and you can get to the chat. Stop! Shut up, Mike. Please. You're awful. All right, I'm going to put it in the Zoom chat, and you can click on that, and then you can go to the actual chat, and you can see what we're saying in here. And I'm sorry that I didn't send this to you prior.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. No, it's all right. No worries.
And then...
so I just hit the chat, and I can see it now.
Yeah, and then you can see the chat, and then you can see what all these crazy guys are saying. Crazy guys.
Well, it's funny because...
guys and gals.
Whoever said it, like, oh, he's a Gen Xer. Like he's trying his best. It's literally the truth.
What is up, Penguin Superhero? Welcome in, Ectoplasm. We're gonna get to your question right now, Ecto. I know you guys have a lot of questions for John, so we're gonna get to him right now. No. Penguin Superhero, thank you so much for the follow and for being here. And does anyone else? Just Rob Hound Dog, thank you so much for that follow, and everybody who rated over. Okay, let's get to these questions for John because we are running out of time with our guest today. So let's get to this. So here's the one that is going to be a real page turner for some.
Yeah, you just ask me and I'll answer.
Okay, what do you think about the new laws in Texas about abortion?
I don't know anything about it.
I know. I'm not laughing at abortion. I just know that's like, yeah, I know.
Literally don't know anything about it. I'm sorry.
That's okay, and that's a great answer. And I will tell you what I think about it.
It's not even a politically correct answer. I literally just don't know.
I mean, that's ignorant on my side, I suppose, but I just don't know. You've been working all summer and shit. This has been happening all summer.
No. I'm a dumb Pollock.
He said no.
No, I should know about that. I don't know.
It's all good. Well, in Texas right now, and I think in Mississippi, they are reducing abortion to 6 weeks instead of 20 or 24 weeks. And so it's a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are, obviously a lot of people are upset about women's rights to their body. I lean towards that side. I think it's fucking bullshit. It's personally, I think it's fucking bullshit. I realize that some people are religious and find this refreshing. So, however you think, I'm not going to hate on you, but I definitely think that it's kind of bullshit.
A woman has the right. That's her fucking body.
Yeah.
let her do whatever she wants.
Same thing with the vaccine.
It's
your body. If you want the vaccine,
well,
I
don't want to start. No, but you can't. Start
I know. You're right.
Here.
You're right. You're right, because people have been doing that, and it's two different things altogether. But it is. But it does have something to do with body autonomy. It really does. But one doesn't get other people sick.
I don't even. I'm going to actually look what that word means. Autonomy. Like, it's a woman. It doesn't matter who. Like, that's her body.
Right.
It's not my business. Right, that's her life.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Really do that. I'm not going to judge her. What the fuck? Who am I to tell somebody what to do with their body?
Texas is the reason for the season. Yeah. Shut up, Wooby. Of course, Wooby has to make a joke out of it. No, exactly. And I agree with John, and I'm a dude, so I really don't have much to even add to the conversation, because I can't have babies. So what is that to, So women should be able to do what they want.
Respect people.
Yeah, exactly.
In this case, in that question, that's her body. That person, whoever they are, that's not my place to have an opinion about it. Even live your life. Do whatever you need to do.
Yeah,
I respect everyone.
We are all different universes. Ooh, I like that outlook.
Okay,
I like that outlook. What inspires you? Enjoy being wonders.
I'm sorry, what was that?
What inspires you?
This is actually inspiring. Like, talking to nice people. People are like, okay, so we are on the same page. We know, you know what I mean? Like, common sense and not being an asshole, that we're over politics. We're over, obviously we talked about COVID, but talking to people are like, yeah, okay, right. Let's cut to the chase. Don't be an asshole. I love music. I love food. I like drinking. Those are the things that bring me joy. I love family, Those are the things, I guess, But I like this because people are starting to become a lot more open-minded, regardless of their politics. You know what I mean? We don't need that.
Yeah.
I'm loving that people are starting to get on the same page as far as I'm really pushing the common sense thing. So
yeah, I agree with that, and the fact that people are waking up, and the fact that mass psychosis is trending,
really waking
Twitter.
up.
Yeah. People are like, this is bullshit. This has been bullshit, and it's not just COVID. It's not just. It's not
all
just social justice. It's not. Yeah, it's everything. People are pissed
off.
All
of it's important.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong.
Destroy
I'm
Ohio.
not marginalizing it.
Why destroy Ohio, Ecto? I think Ohio's. You know what? I hated Ohio for the longest time. I tried to escape from it, and I ran to California for years and years. And then I didn't want to leave California. I lived 3 blocks from the beach in a fucking hippie community in fucking Southern California. I didn't want to leave that. I had a great music career. I was touring everywhere and meeting all kinds of awesome people, doing this podcast. And then fucking my wife wanted to leave and come to the Midwest. And I was like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? And then we did. And then COVID happened.
It's cheaper.
Yes. And then COVID happened, and I am so happy that I live in Ohio, because living in California right now would be fucking nightmare.
It's bad news.
Fucking
it is bad news.
Nightmare. Yeah, I've been out to California. I went out to LA and San Diego earlier in the year, and it is just, it's hit, man. It's hit. It's fucking homeless everywhere. It's hit. It's truly
happening everywhere.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Tent City is everywhere.
It is, but I would say in these coastal towns where living is unreasonable.
The West Coast is horrible.
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And they act like they're tolerant, but they are intolerant. Their solutions are garbage. I don't know what they're trying to do out there, but it's not working.
I have no idea.
So anyways, so there you go. That was a good question. Thank you, Enjoy Being.
I'm back from the snow.
wait, right. The snow. No, not the snow. California, where $500,000 can buy you 3 square foot closet for a week. Mass psychosis induced by media shrills. Yes. And that's what's interesting now.
Yes.
The media has definitely gripped their claws into all of our psyches. And
as long as you don't follow the narrative, and this is not talking about UFOs or aliens. I always keep going back to that. Just stop. Yeah. Start using your brain. Just start using your brain.
Ectoplasm cancels us.
I'm canceled again? God damn it.
You just
again?
You just
oh my God, you guys are like being nice to me.
You can't help yourself, can you? All right, I'm going to do this quick melodica solo so we can get back to John here because, what did I just do? Oh, that's what I did. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but that was funny. Okay. Okay, let's just do something real quick. Melodica solo, let's go. Yeah, John Sparrow on the ones and twos. I almost said John Sparrow on the ones and twos. What a fucking idiot I am. Oh, John, thank you so much for jamming with me. That moronic omicron.
Yeah, I had to put the other thing in because I couldn't hear, but yeah, hope I was doing okay.
No, you're doing better than okay, buddy.
Did I pass the audition?
You are. You're in the band. You're in the official W.S.E.G band. You're welcome back here anytime. The pay
Our band's called Canceled.
And the pay is awful. So there you go.
What they say? He tried his best.
He tried his best. Yeah, he tried his best. Yeah, that's what he said. I don't know. Oh, can't hear the cajon, but you can feel it. Yeah, the cajon wasn't coming through all that great, but you know,
this wasn't planned.
This was not the best interview I've seen all year, 2022. Baby.
Violent cancellations. You guys, come on, man. Be nice to me. You know I'm a nice person. Don't cancel. Oh, no.
7. That's a record. Sweet. Mike, this is a side project and a tour with it. Relaxing. Yes, exactly. This is it.
Yeah,
we got a whole tour.
No. Like, I'm not dumb. I mean, I know that nothing I said was offensive because I really, at the end of the day, you know when you're just being an asshole and when you're being nice.
Yeah.
So if I'm getting canceled, it's some sort of weird attachment to something that I don't even understand.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's just start being nice to each other. Yeah, the tour was tough because of all the restrictions, and the world is tough, you know.
Was it one of those situations where I know like the performance part is probably fun, but like did it eat into the performance part for you? Because like I know that part of being on the road. Okay, so you guys were still there, and I know that's kind of a shitty question to ask too, because like what are you gonna say? Yeah, man, because we couldn't say hi to the fans, our show sucked, you know. But
Richie and Gordon are gonna have a good time watching over this. They know me good enough. I mean, like here's the thing. Nothing I've said here is inappropriate.
Yeah.
You know, really it isn't. I mean, if saying, hey, listen, use common sense and just be nice to each other, if that's a bad thing, and we got to stop. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not worried about that. Richie might watch over it. Gordon, I don't know if he will or not. But like nothing I said here, we joke about the canceling, but nothing I said here is offensive. I really want the best for everyone, obviously for myself and my family, but I want the best for this world. You know what I mean? And a lot of it is just common sense.
Yeah.
Again, I keep using that word. No, there's no way anything was offensive. Like, just be nice. How is saying now, am I going to get canceled for saying, be nice and don't be an asshole?
You might. I don't know.
That's not okay.
Should we cancel?
Don't say that. Because I feel like I was raised right,
Yeah.
But we have to just stop. We have to just be nice to each other,
I agree. It's getting out of hand.
I'm watching some of the comments. So
there you go. You got canceled again by Moving Dutchman. Moving Dutchman, how dare you?
Well, that's fine. Are you canceling me now because it's cute? Like it's funny?
Yes, they're just
John's parents who raised him right.
There you go. Shout out to John's parents.
But no, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you guys. Let's be nice. Let's just be nice to each other.
What's your favorite place to eat? That's a question from Ectoplasmic Ms. God.
I like steak. I like steak restaurants. Because I'm here in Milwaukee. So where I grew up on the South Side, there's a lot of Mexican restaurants. So I like Mexican restaurants that are actually authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Shout out to John's brother, Jack. That's my dad, not my brother.
Jack Sparrow.
Is 19% Mexican? Yeah, no. I'm Polak.
They're doing there's a thing in chat where you can put
exclamation. So you have to understand, like, you're teaching me all this stuff,
right?
Just like my girlfriend.
Yeah. So like,
I don't.
What they're doing is like, there's like little games you can play in chat.
Shout out to Milwaukee.
Hey, what's up? Oh, I don't have my air horn. Damn it.
I'm reading it on this other screen.
Look, okay. Welcome to John Reed's chat.
Oh yeah, no, that's awesome. That's a great segment. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I mean, like, I like that it's cute that everybody's canceling me and stuff like that, but canceling has now become a joke in itself.
It is, and that's a good thing. I think that it's becoming ridiculous.
Well, and also because it makes me feel like I'm cool.
Of course,
because there's nothing to cancel here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, yeah,
the Bill Burr thing, like we were talking about the Bill Burr thing and Aaron Rodgers with the vaccines and all that shit. He lied. He didn't lie. He just didn't tell the truth. Anyways, I'm not going to go down that road, but like at some point we have to just like knock it off.
I agree.
I mean,
cancel the cancelers. Yes, indeed.
Who
cancels
awesome.
The cancelers? Will you ever?
That's a great question. Yeah. Who does that?
Nobody.
Who's the moderator for that?
We're not allowed to. We'll be canceled if we choose that.
I do. This is awesome. How many people do you have in this group?
I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like
20. Or you're not supposed to.
We got about 20. We got 20 people hanging out right now, just sort of chatting with us. By the way, this will get thousands of listens as it goes in the audio. So
I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah. Because you won't be canceled just here. There's also the audio side, which has a way bigger audience. By the way, your episode is one of the biggest rated episodes we got. So thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah.
Listen,
close to 9,000.
Honestly, between you and I have not said anything inappropriate.
No, man, you're good. You're good.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
John, you're starting to sound like a repetitive drunk is what like, no, man.
Like,
I didn't say nothing inappropriate, man.
Because I'm so scared.
Me too. Look, I'm in that age group too.
Don't say me too.
Damn it. Fuck. One fly, Fly-She. Sorry, I'm not saying your name. Welcome, man. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad.
You're all good, Johnny. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, good, Johnny. Yeah, good. Fear is the mind killer. I agree. I was always said I'm fourth Irish.
That's what you were just saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fear and like, oh, am I okay? Am I doing okay?
Yeah. Well, and that's what sucks is that you have this time now where people are starting to self-censor and not talking about certain things because they don't want to deal with the backlash, which does nothing with moving things forward. Because
I'm in between, right? Yeah.
How do you move anything forward if there's no balance, if there's no counterbalance? Because the pendulum swung all the way to the left. I mean, it's all the way there. And now it's kind of gone a little too left, right? Like things have gone a little too far. Now all these people are getting canceled. So, but there's no voices to sort of swing it back because anything that opposes that is canceled and taken off the table. So how does this balance come back? How do we get to a balance? John Sparrow, how do we fix this?
Well, just don't be an asshole. I mean, honestly, use common sense. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah, I think that's a great one. I think, and I think you added one in there too, is like things like this show, which I'm not trying to grandize this show, but I'm saying things like having open dialogue.
You should. It's your show.
I agree, but I'm not that kind of guy. I'm just using it as an example because I pride myself on having people on with different opinions who contribute to the culture, to the arts culture of this milieu, of the world, like of the culture of the world and the music and the arts. And so I really, I pride myself on having a wide range of ideas come through this show. So yeah.
Well, it keeps that. Yeah, you're balanced.
I try. I don't think I'm that balanced.
No, that's fine. But I'm not going to judge you for it. But I noticed that even centrists, they're getting canceled.
Oh yeah, that no one wants somebody in the middle. No one wants a fence sitter.
I'm 45 years old, and I even know that centrists are being canceled. It's like, you mean people that are like well balanced? Yeah. Like this is not about my band, the band that I play with, and my job, all that. This is no reflection on that or the people that but why are people that actually are just trying to think normally are getting canceled now?
Yeah, trying to be rational because of mass hysteria and mass fucking and what do they call it?
Yeah.
Mass psychosis. We're literally under a mass psychosis where we went through something so traumatic as a people, as a community, that now
it doesn't matter if you're on the left or the right. Yeah.
You lost your fucking mind. We're traumatized. We're traumatized to our soul.
There's a PTSD about it.
Yeah, man. And it's hard to get
past.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican. I don't care if you're anti-vaxxer or you're a vaxxer or if you wear a mask, everybody's been affected by this. Yeah. And it's really, that's why we're having this conversation. I'm so happy you had me on, even though my voice is about to die.
Oh, yeah. We're going to end
I don't have COVID, but I still have COVID.
All right. So why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? I
like all these comments.
Me too. They censor truth.
Yeah.
They censor the ideas that get to the truth.
Omicron voice. Is that what? Is that
Omicron? Yeah, you got the Omicron voice.
My voice is supposed. Yeah. I mean, like, is that my voice is supposed to identify that way? It'll tell me a voice how it's supposed to identify.
My voice identifies as Omicron.
No, I'm not marginalizing that, but I'm like, is that what it is? I have friends that
I'm sorry, Judd. Listening to you flounder, trying not to offend people is probably some of the funniest shit that I've seen. You're just like, wait, did I do that? I'm sorry.
And the irony about it is that the people that are racist or like are going to offend anybody else, they go out of their way to try to not offend anyone. And it's like, at the end of the day, I know myself, and it's like, dude, I love everyone. Like, just don't be an asshole. Yeah. But like, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit. Yeah, oh shit. Did I do the right thing?
Yeah.
But yeah, the voice thing is really bad.
Yeah, man. Thank
God I'm a drummer, not a singer.
We have a couple questions left, and then I'll let you go because I think your voice is starting to eat shit, and mine is.
Oh, really?
Too.
You can't tell?
Well, no, and also I have to go pee, and I have a whole nother different stream to do after this. So I have I love Joe Cocker. No worries. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, so we have a question from Enjoy Being. Will you ever migrate to Twitch?
That's awesome. You should trademark.
Don't be an asshole. You should.
I'll tell you what. I'll throw you a solid. Why don't you do it?
There you go.
Just throw me a few bones.
Yeah. Just remember him on the back end.
Totally.
Will you ever migrate to Twitch? That's what they want to know.
Well, my kid might have to like help me set that up. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what Twitch is, but I mean, like,
it means,
I don't know. It's an app.
It is an app.
Like,
it's a social media app. I mean, it's a live streaming app, and
yeah, I actually love it.
No, I love it too. Like, I love being able to talk to people like this, but they're asking if you would ever decide to like come to Twitch and actually try to do like drums on Twitch or perform on Twitch in some sort.
I'm gonna be a total asshole, as if I haven't been for the last hour and a half. Like, do you guys think I could actually do this, like, Twitch thing?
yeah, I think you could.
Would you guys want me there? Would you guys want me there?
Would you guys want to see John Sparrow of the Violent Femmes on Twitch? Let's.
Fuck the Violent Femmes thing. Like, do you want? I should be on.
I would watch.
I would follow.
I would watch. Other one. What other one? Oh, I will. Do
obviously, you guys.
Yes,
definitely will not follow me on OnlyFans. so I should go to Twitch.
You should. I mean, you could try, man. Like, I'll tell you this. It's very
fun. I'm a lost cause in OnlyFans, but.
No, don't say that. Don't talk about yourself like that, John.
Well, I know.
You could be on OF any day of the week. You're beautiful, girl.
But no.
But yeah, don't go on there. Yeah, you're better off. Only if he brings booze, yeah. He's funny. Booze. He could do it. Yeah, you could just do it just chatting, and you wouldn't have to perform anything. Reina is right.
I'm a shit show on my own, right?
Yeah, you could just sit there and talk to people and just be like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing this now," and just talk like this. This is literally.
So basically, it's like you will tune in to watch somebody that's talking like your uncle or your dad or your grandpa, but it's not your racist. Yeah. Or like sexist.
This ain't your racist Facebook uncle. This is your regular awesome uncle who's a musician. God, you're so stupid. Okay, they want to hear a would you rather, and Ectoplasm.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so would you rather is and this
my girlfriend taught me about this.
This is the filthy edition. So maybe we'll do.
Would you rather?
We'll do a couple since John is here and so willing. John Sparrow, would you relive your life as Hugh Hefner or relive your life as Frank Sinatra?
I have to choose.
Yes. Would you rather?
Hugh Hefner, that shit that came out about him is kind of weird. Yeah. And Sinatra.
Yeah, I mean, even Sinatra.
You guys are walking me into a fail.
But that's okay. I mean, you're okay. I mean,
no, it's not okay. I'm already canceled 7 times. Sinatra, because he oh god damn it.
Hey, Frank.
Because
Hefner.
he's a Frank Hefner. Well, at least Sinatra could sing.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to be able to sing well.
Yeah.
Frank Hefner.
I think I would go for Frankie Blue Eyes too, because Frankie Blue Eyes, I mean, he seems cooler. Like he was cooler with the ladies even. I know Hugh Hefner had all those ladies, but it just seemed it seemed like a harem to me. Like
I don't want to be misogynistic. Only for Sinatra it's because of the singing.
Yeah, my favorite parts of the stream is when you're interacting and you just chatting pretty much. Yeah, I know. Like that's what's fun about these. And that's what I really loved about bringing the podcast to this platform was because I got to interact with people in real time and not have to wait like 3 or 4 months and get a random email saying how much they hate me. So,
everybody hates me. I'm over that.
He's like, I'm 45, bitch. I don't care. Look, John is really out here reading this chat like, what's up, baby? Come at me.
Yeah, but it's not because like I'm that like my dad who's like says racist and misogynist shit. It's like I'm just like whatever.
Yeah, I know, man.
I already know I'm a good person.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Doing all
no one here is, and by the way, no one here is like this John Sparrow
I'm not
guy.
Worried. No, this is part of the bit. This is part of the cancel thing. It's part of the bit. I understand.
All right. Now we're breaking the fourth wall here, everybody. Let me get one more.
I'm not looking at you in the eyes.
Oh my God, this is great. Okay. Would you rather publish a book?
It's not a bathrobe.
It's a hoodie, it looks like. Look.
Yeah.
Just enjoyed your dad, it looks like. Canceled 8 times.
This is really nice.
He's been canceled 8 times in his bathroom in a span of 2 hours. That is literally what would happen to my dad if he was alive on this show.
How dare you? I'm not my dad yet.
I'm not there yet.
Not racist. Yeah.
Not racist yet.
No, I'm not going to do that.
How dare all you? Sinatra is the better option because Hefner brought his ladies. Yeah, I would say.
I got one person that likes me.
Yeah, you're a great person. Didn't Sinatra kick someone out of an airplane once? I don't know.
I don't know that story. Yeah,
but I'd rather be Sinatra than Hugh Hefner's grimy ass. All right,
I didn't know he was so jacked. That's coming out now. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have. I mean, I was just assuming.
You have 5 girlfriends.
Yeah, I was just assuming that there was some kind of slime ball thing going on. And then you hear all the like how gross the grotto is and stuff, and how gross like the Playboy Mansion is. It's like it's gross and weird. It's like, all right.
I can hardly handle one girl.
Yeah, I agree.
How can I have 5? You know, I don't care how much money.
No.
Or person. I'm sorry, person. You know.
Exactly. Would you rather publish a book called "Why I Love My Chin Dildo" or work as a sex toy factory as a safety tester?
Yeah, safety tester.
Oh, there we go. I like this. Hey.
This is the offering of a pillow.
Anyways, well, John, this has been a wonderful conversation, and
really,
I've been
My voice is jacked.
Well, I've been enjoying this. I just, like we're dealing with what we're dealing with, and we're doing what we got.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Okay, kind of. Okay. Anyways, John Sparrow, I appreciate your time. Is there anything you want to impart with us before you leave on and go into this great unknown?
I honestly think it's just use common sense. Just don't be an asshole. Don't judge people, whether your politics are on this side or that side. Just relax. You know what I mean?
Just settle down, everybody.
Settle down.
Take a knee. Come on. It's all good.
And not take a knee because that's quitting. But listen to us. You're sick. I'm sick. My voice is shot. I'm like so fatigued, actually tired. Trying to talk and push air.
Yeah.
Just don't judge people. Just judge yourself. Do the right thing. Be a nice person.
Be a man.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I don't know how you identify.
It's part of a TikTok thing. It's like.
See, I don't know that. I'm not hip to that. But
I know.
Trying to do the right thing. Just do the right thing.
Yeah,
do
the right thing.
Come on, man.
Cancel. Yeah, Ecto cancel. I think that was for me this time because I ruined your nice little speech.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, they call it being an ally. How about just don't be an asshole?
Don't be an asshole. All right, everybody. Beautiful.
Thanks for having me on so much.
Of course. No, and I'd love to have you on again. Like let's see what happens after this next tour. Hopefully it happens, and so we'll see what happens.
Or I might get canceled after this.
You might just be a regular on the show because you're gonna need a job after this.
Fair enough. Yeah, just be nice.
John Sparrow, everybody. Let's hear it. Thank you, John. You have a great rest of your day, my friend.
Thanks, brother.
Peace. All right. John Sparrow, everybody of the Violent Femmmes. I have to pee so bad, and then I'm going to come right back to you guys. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to go pee. I'm going to leave you with the new song. Hopefully it works. Please work. I have to pee so bad. Please just work, you son of a bitch. Oh, God, why isn't it working? Okay. All right, new song. I got